Hi, welcome back. I am CurlyGirlAngelaG, and today we are going to do the next video in my makeup collection series, which is going to be all of my bronzers, all of my highlighters, and all of my multi-product face palettes. So I have already put up complexion products, and I also did blushes in separate videos. So let's grab some coffee and jump in. I'm going to swatch everything for you, give you a little mini review, and everything will be listed in a pinned comment for you. So let's just go ahead and get started. All right, so we're going to do powdered bronzers first. This is the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer in Forever SunKissed. This is an absolutely beautiful bronzer. I love this one. It's such a pretty bronzer for a very affordable price. So I really love that one. Then we have the Flower Beauty Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer in the shade Sunswept. And this one is a baked product, also very pretty. It is a little more warm toned and I still love it. So there is that second swatch. Next is one that's newer. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Diffused Light Bronze. This is pretty light on me, but it's really pretty over the top of cream bronzers. And if you have super fair skin, this one might work for you. I don't think that this one works very well for me on its own. Then we have the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer. This is a matte bronzer, and this is in the shade Light. And I broke this one. I dropped it and broke it, so the little pan thingy is trying to come out of it, but the bronzer itself is still good. So there is that one. And I do like this, especially if I'm looking for a matte bronzer. Next is my favorite powdered bronzer. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It SunKissed Bronzer for face and body in the shade Light. This is a huge pan of bronzer, and I have completely used one up, and no, I have completely hit pan in two of them in the past, but this one's a more neutrally leaning, cooler toned bronzer, but I really love this. So I definitely recommend this one. Then we have a really old one. This is the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronze Coconut Perfect Tan in Tantastic. Again, it's a very huge pan, and I really do love this one as well. It's a little bit deeper of a shade for me, but I still really love it. Then we have the MILANI Baked Bronzer in the shade Dulce. This is warmer also, and it's really similar to the Flower Beauty one, I think, but I really, really like it, and I use it a lot. This one is one of my second favorites, or this is my second favorite. This is the MILANI Silky Matte Bronzing Powder in the shade 02 SunKissed. I used to have shade 1. This is what I have on today as well, and it was just too light for me, but this one's more neutrally toned as well, and I highly recommend this one. This is probably my third favorite powdered bronzer. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in the shade Sunset Striptease. And this one leans a little more kind of reddish colored, which I don't mind. I actually really like that. It looks more red on the skin than swatched, but there is that swatch. But this one's really affordable, and I highly recommend it. So that's all of my powdered bronzers. Now we're going to do creams and liquids, and I don't have a ton of these ones, but I do tend to wear these ones more than powdered ones. So the first one is the ColourPop Super Shock Bronzer Matte in Owl's Bet, and I actually swapped out the one I had hit pan on in this, gave it to my sister, and kept this one when I got it from Kyra, just because I do like it. And yeah, maybe I should have done it the other way around, but I like this one. Then I have the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Honey Drip. I used up tan lines once, repurchased it, and then declared it because I like this shade better on myself when I got it from Kyra. It also does have pan in it. This one's really pretty. I know this has been kind of a polarizing one for a lot of people because they don't feel like these last, but I really love this one, especially applied with a damp sponge. Then I have the Luminous Putty Bronzer in Vacay Mood. This one's more of a contour shade for me, and I don't love it as well as I do the original one, but I do still use it when I want more of a contour or cooler bronzer shade, and I really want to try this one underneath that Hourglass powdered bronzer. So I do like this one, not my favorite. Then I have a liquid bronzer. This is the Iconic London Sheer Bronze, and this is in the shade Caramel Glow. And this one is really pretty as well. I did use this one recently and I really liked it. I got it from Kyra and I do like it. I don't have a lot of liquid bronzers, so this one has been a learning experience, but I do really like it. This is one of my favorite cream bronzers. This is the Makeup Revolution Ultra Cream Bronzer in Light. This is in my Plan to Pan. Already has pan in it. I'm just trying to finish it up because I've had it for quite a while, and it's so pretty. It's so easy to blend out. Brush, finger, sponge, doesn't matter. Love this. Then I have a new one. This is the MILANI Cheek Kiss Blush in Hey Honey. And I really like this one so far. I love the blush. I talked about that in my blush video. And this is so pretty and such a good formula. So let me know if you've tried this one and if you liked it. And last but not least is the MILANI Liquid Contour from the Conceal and Perfect. I have 01 Honey. And while I love the formula of this, I don't love the packaging of it, honestly. But it is a really pretty bronzer, and I highly recommend it. It's probably my second favorite. So that's all of my creams and liquids. I'm going to clean my hand, get my highlighters ready, and then I'll be back. All right, so we are back for highlighters. We're going to do powdered first and then creams and liquids. So the first one is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed in Prismatic Amethyst. This is kind of a purpley hinted color. And this is really, really pretty. This one's no longer available as far as I know. Becca went out of business and got bought by a different brand. I can't think off the top of my head, but this one is really pretty. And I use this a lot for inner corner highlight. In fact, I should have done that today with this look. I didn't think about it. Then the one I am wearing today is the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in Moonlit Pearls. And this one is really pretty and only a couple of bucks. I love this one. It's what's on my face today. And I also love this for an inner corner highlight. Then we have the e.l.f. Glow Gleam Beam Palette, and it has 6 highlighters in it, so I will swatch them all for you. Okay, so there's the top 3, and there's the bottom 3. I haven't had this one very long, so I'm still getting to know it, but so far what I've used I liked. Next is an oldie but a goodie. This is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in Be My Highlight, and this one is really pretty. I love this one because you can really sheer it out for a lit from within or build it up a little bit for more of an impact. But this one is a no fail. I love this one. Then we have the Essence The Highlighter Luminous Glow in Mesmerizing, and I really like this one. I had picked this one up last year and I've used it a lot. It's more of like a gold kind of. And then we have another palette. This is the Flower Shimmer and Strobe Highlighting Palette. And there are 3 shades in this one as well. And I really like this one so far. I really only used the first 2, but I'll swatch all 3 of them for you. So there are those. Then we have one that I'm pretty sure is no longer available. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light Flesh. And I used this one yesterday in my look, and it is so pretty. It's kind of a pinky highlight, or it could be a blush topper, but I really enjoyed this one. This is my favorite. This is the Makeup Revolution Highlighter Reloaded in Just My Type. My girl Kyra at Journey and Beauty just bought another shade of it. I can't think what it's called, but she'll be linked down below. And I love the one she got, so I want to check it out. But let me know if you like this one. Then we have MILANI Baked Highlighter in Dulce Perla. This is a light pink, and it is so pretty. I do find this one emphasizes texture just ever so slightly, but not enough to keep me from using it. And then last but not least for powders, we have Mary Luminizer from the Balm, and this one is again a gold highlighter, very, very pretty. And there is how that one looks. So that's all of my powdered highlighters. Let's do all of my liquid and cream type products. So the first one is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I have the shade 1. Love this. This is one of those products that you can use as foundation. It doesn't work for me in my skin tone as foundation. Mixed into foundation, underneath foundation, over the top, combination. But this is really, really pretty and definitely one of my favorites and most reached for. Then we have Flower Day Glow Highlighting Glaze in Stunner. I think these ones are no longer available, but this is a really pretty, very wet looking, but very subtle highlighter. Let me see if I can build that up a little bit so it's easier to see. But I like this one when I just want a very wet look or a very natural look. Then this one is newer. I actually have this on under foundation today. This is the MULI-PRODUCT Face Glaze Highlighting Gel, and I do have this in my planned pan, but it is broken, which is why it's in there, and it's hard to get out without making a mess. I might de-pot this into a little tub, but this is almost more like skincare to me, but I do really like it. Then I have two of the L'Oreal True Match Lumi lotions. This one is in 902 Light Glow. It's more of a pink, more metallic-y. I like to wear this one as a blush mixer. I got way too much on there, but it's also in my plan to pan, and I really like it. But the one I reach for the most is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Lotion in 903 Medium Glow. And I love this one for adding some warmth to my face or under bronzer, just to give some color to, especially if I'm wearing a foundation that's too light. So this one is beautiful. It's beautiful mixed in, over, under, doesn't matter. And last but not least is the MILANI Liquid Highlighter Conceal and Perfect in 01 Lunar. This one you have to be really careful with and work fast because it dries down really fast, but it's a really pretty gold highlighter, and as long as you get it worked into the skin, it looks really beautiful. So that's all of my creams and liquids. So let's talk about my face palettes. All right, so I only have 3 face palettes that have multi-products in them. I had several that had like all of one type of product. So this one's the Beauty Junkies Powder Contour Kit, and I'm not going to swatch this one, honestly, because they're all pretty similar, but it's got some like more highlighting type shades as well as some contour and bronzer shades. Haven't tried this yet, just got this from Kyra, but I am excited to try it. Same with this one. This is the Natasha Denona Love Cheek Duo Cream Blush and Highlighter. And this one I love the packaging of. I haven't tried this yet, but it looks really, really pretty. And I know that when this first came out, it kind of went a little bit viral, but I am really excited to use this. And then last but not least is also in my plan to pan, and also one of the oldest products in my collection. It's the Wander Beauty Trip for Two Blush and Bronzer Duo, and it has Coastery Bronzer and Bellini Blush. And I am working on using this up just because of its age, but I love this palette. So look at how gorgeous those are. So that's all of my highlighters, bronzers, and face palettes. So let me know if you have any opinions about any of these products and what are some of your favorites. And if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're alerted to the rest of my videos. I think coming up next, I will do lip products and then eyeshadow, both palettes and singles. I may have to break that into 2 videos, but check out the playlist. It'll be linked on the end screen if you missed any of the previous videos, and stay tuned for the rest of them. And have an absolutely beautiful day wherever you are.